All right, well, right now I am in Bastogne, Belgium, and it is just pretty daggum cold. We are here for the 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge. Matter of fact, here we got like a daggum weasel or something going by right now. But anyway, we've been walking the battlefield over the past couple of days and exploring some of the sites associated with the fight that took place here in December of 44 into January of 45. And I'm now at the old train station, which got hit pretty hard during the siege of Bastogne. And we brought an artifact out today that is connected with this place. All right, well, like I said, this building right here behind me is the old train station here in Bastogne. It currently serves as a bus station. The rail line is no longer active. And during the siege of Bastogne, this area was not safe. There was a lot of artillery that came in here. So there was a lot of bombing, there's a lot of shrapnel that would have been flying around. And this building sustained some heavy damage, which you can actually see on these signs over here. I really like that they've put these photos up where the public can come up and see what this old train station used to look like. The train station was built in the mid 1800s, if I'm not mistaken. And here you can see this old photo with this locomotive out front. And then I don't know exactly when this would have been taken, but looks like early 20th century, possibly. And then we get a view of some U.S. soldiers who were here during the Battle of Bulge. And if we come around to the other side here, well, you can see just the massive amount of damage that this train station sustained during the battle itself.
We're at the Bastogne train station. Bastogne Sud, or Bastogne South, as it means in English. And we're at that exact spot where the train station was. Where this plaque came from, we're not sure, but this is the plaque that says Bastogne Sud, and it's battle damage. So there wasn't a lot of these are actual bullet strikes, so there wasn't a lot of bullets flying around here. There certainly was shrapnel. Bastogne got bombed, but this would be one of the signs from somewhere in this general area that would point you towards the direction of this train station. And we have some photographs of it. This is a photo of the train station from an old period postcard. And then we also have one showing some of the battle damage that happened to the train station during the siege of Bastogne. But I've never brought this back. I actually got this from a collector in this area, and this is the first time I'm actually bringing it back to the train station. But I wanted to do that since it is the 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge, and what an interesting artifact to bring back to the exact site of the Bastogne South train station.
All right, so that was a little bit from here at the train station. We're going to move to a different part of town and look at a spot where another very unfortunate incident took place here during the battle. We've made our way to the other end of town. It's starting to drizzle on us a little bit here, which is not cool. But anyway, off in kind of this direction over here is the Bastogne barracks, where the 101st had their headquarters set up. And they've got a few photos that are posted here along the side of the road, near the exact spots where they were taken. So here you can see a couple of soldiers walking down the road here, and then also these men from the 101st who are making their way right down this road. And it was very near this spot, as a matter of fact, just maybe 50, 60 yards behind us, where a terribly tragic incident took place.
We're at the site of a very little known story unless you've actually been to Bastogne and done tours here. I don't know, I've told this story to a lot of people back in the US, and just not many people know it, but in January 1945 there was a truck that had a bunch of men in that inexplainably exploded. It just they don't know exactly how this happened. They say it was landmines, but they were carrying demolition. So there's some demolition guys from the 501st Parachute Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne, and it happened on this site. There's a memorial here. These guys were victims of that explosion, and what I have with me today are the grave plaques from their temporary graves. And we've talked a little bit about this. This isn't grave robbing. These were discarded, and these guys are all buried in marble graves at this point. But I have several of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of these guys, and this one, I just put this one on the front. This is Robert L. Rutherford's grave plaque, but I have the rest of several other ones here. I don't have them all. But I wanted to bring them back here today. I've never done that before. It's the 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge, and this is a very moving story. It's one of those non-combat deaths, but these guys still made the ultimate sacrifice in World War II.